right. Well, welcome everyone. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching the 2025 Dr. Pool Jacoby Tour Championships. This is a B-side matchup between Bean Hung and Joanne Ashton from Canada. I've got Brian Pauly in the booth. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I
All
get to
right.
do back-to-back matches with you. I am honored to be here.
Well, thanks. We're honored to have you. We're going to wait for the tournament director to get the live scoring started for us. No worries, the scoreboard will happen. But just in case something goes wonky, we have a nice flipper do at the top of your screen. The girls will score on their tablets, which will update our live score, and then they will flip the scoreboard as well for the people inside the arena. Joanne Ashton has won the lag. Bean has racked for her. Joanne to break. This is a race to 8.
I call those score flippers flipper doos now as well because you call them that. And we had them at a pool tournament sometime, and I called them a flipper do, and somebody looked at me, and they're like, the what?
You gotta know. If you know, you know.
It's like, that's exactly. It's like, if you know, you know.
Absolutely. All right, so dry break from Joanne Ashton. Bean doesn't have a clean shot on the 1. She's probably going to look to play maybe a kick safe, maybe even a kick and make the 6. She's kind of looking at the line of the cue ball after it makes contact with the 1. There you go.
And then shape on the 1. Look at this.
Wow. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Brutal. Did you get it? I don't know.
She's queuing like she can hit it.
So when Bean first started coming over and playing in the WPBA, she was so fast that I think her and Kelly had this crazy match that lasted like 30 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
She's definitely slowed down, but her game has grown leaps and bounds since then.
Nice little swerve shot.
Absolutely. The 3 does go in the right side or either of the top corner pockets. I think she'll just draw it back for the side pocket. Bean actually, I don't know that she won this event. I think Wei actually won it, but Bean was in the finals against Wei maybe 4 years ago.
I think so. I remember them playing at some point.
So they are the reason that we currently have a mandatory shot clock on the TV table.
Okay.
They had like a 5-hour long finals match. I was like, yep, never again. Never again.
So that must not have been that match I saw between them because I would have remembered that 5-hour match.
It was a lot.
It also helps with scheduling for the tournament if you have like blocks of time, like, hey, you have to hit this time because it makes scheduling so much easier.
Yeah, I want to say it was 4. It might have been 3 years ago, but regardless, it was a few years ago. Yeah, her pace is so easy to watch because she's deliberate, and once she makes her mind up, she goes right to work. Makes it very easy to watch Bean. And she's literally one of the funniest, nicest humans.
It's like that phrase they say, it's always the quiet ones.
Yeah, she's not quiet. She's not quiet. She's funny. Her and Zlateva are good friends, and they traveled here. She actually flew into Birmingham and met Christina, and then they flew here.
I think she didn't want to go that far. She's still fine. Just got to bounce the cue ball back once or twice, but I think she wanted to be more straight in on that 8-ball.
Absolutely.
First game nerves. Oh, she's back cutting this.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, so here's our first look at Joanne. She did break the balls, but we haven't had a look at her since. So this will be first time checking out the Canadian champion. And Joanne is also the owner of the Hidden Spot in Canada, where they host the Canadian Championships every year.
Oof.
Yeah, she was trying to avoid the scratch in the side pocket. Joanne is one of two. She has a twin sister named Bev.
Yep.
Together, they are absolutely hilarious. I enjoy them both. I've been good friends with them for many, many years. We have all competed against each other in the VNEA organization since we were young, and so they're wonderful. They're hilarious and fun, and just a really good time to hang out with. All right, so being hung taking rack number 1. This is a race to 8. These are the match rules of this event. They're going to lag for the first break. After that, it's an alternate break format. The 9-ball is on the spot. No break box, so they can break anywhere behind the kitchen. The opponent racks. And 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and this is cue ball fouls only. Someone said in the chat, yes, they did host the Ashton Twins Classic, which I think they ran for quite a few years. We did not do it last year, and I'm not sure that they're going to sign the contract to do it again this year. It's just, I think there's just not enough time,
Right.
you know, to get all those signature events in the calendar for the ladies on tour. So it got difficult, and I think they've chosen to just back away for a while, and there's nothing wrong with that. Can't wait to be back to the Hidden Spot. All right, being hung to break. Punching the 1 to the right side. Doesn't get it there, but does make the wing. She's got a great look at the 1 ball.
This is like tic-tac-toe now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a great opportunity for Bean because she won on Joanne's break, in a sense, breaking serve, and now she has her break, so she can get a pretty decent lead going if she can get out on this rack.
Yeah, so we do have a few small break rules. We don't have the 3-point rule in effect for this event. I know the conversation's still happening. I don't really know exactly what that is because I'm not part of the politics side of the game. I just, you know, present it to you folks at home. But right now we're using the 9 on the spot. Obviously no soft breaking, but we do have a 4 balls must hit the rail or a pocket rule just to kind of eliminate any need for, you know, discussion about soft breaking.
Right.
Like, you know, someone can come up and say, oh, they soft broke. But if they're getting 4 balls to the rail or in a pocket, then they're not going to classify it as a soft break.
Yeah, that's not really a soft break. If you want to see what a soft break is, go watch Corey Duell break 9-ball with a template.
Wow, look at that
Nice
safety.
speed control.
Well played. Bean's been also traveling all over the world. She's gone to so many world-class events here in the last couple of years.
She might go 2 rails, come underneath the 3. Oof.
Wow. All right, so successful safety. Joanne gives up ball in hand. Bean comes to the table with a really good opportunity. Question in the chat about tournament. The tournament here, if it happens every year, every month. The Tour Championship is our end of the year finale. So this is the last tournament of the 2025 season. In January, our 2026, our 50th year will start. We'll be at Iron City Billiards in January. In February, we'll be at Classic Billiards in Florida. So that's exciting. In March, where are we in March? I don't know where we're at in March. In April, I believe we're at the U.S. Open, and that will be in Harris, Michigan, in the UP, which is pretty much Wisconsin. At the Island Resort Casino. Wonderful venue. We're really excited. They built a whole ballroom for us.
That's awesome.
They're so great.
I might have to come up for that one.
And then, yeah, the events, we've got, I think, 6 or 7 on the books, ranking events. The Classic Billiards will be a $50,000 added event, so we're really excited about that. Shout out to Leah and Dave Bartosiak, also sponsors of the WPBA. Their logo's actually on the TV right now. I do want to make a special thank you too, because I just got, in this last event here, I was informed that we've got some new sponsorships that I actually wasn't aware of because I've been super busy. But I want to say thank you to Fort Worth Billiard Supplies, as well as Super Shop Billiards, and On the Hill, which is also an event sponsor, but I didn't realize that they were also tour sponsors. So special thank you to Fort Worth Billiard Supplies, Super Shop Billiards, and On the Hill Billiards Club. There's some new sponsors, and of course, a super big shout out to Riley and Joe Peach Hour. They are also tour sponsors, and just amazing people. I love the Peach Hours. They're actually here supporting the event, so it's nice to see them. Dan Bourget from Olhausen is also in the building with his trusty assistant, Corey. She's amazing. Okay, it was March's Racks in New York. Thank you, Brian. Yeah. And then we've got the U.S. Open. Then we've got our Bike Week event, but that's not a ranking event. It's just 16 of the top ladies. And then in June, we'll be at Soaring Eagle in Michigan. It looks like August has signed up for Felt again in Colorado. And then Borderline will be in October. December will once again be back here. So it looks like we've got a pretty busy calendar year. All right, Beans up 2-0. Made quick work after that safety in the rack number 2. Looking at rack 3, Joanne plays just a containing safety. Hoping to get a good look at something to get the ball started. The Magic Bean.
I like that nickname. That's pretty cool.
All right, so although she makes a great bank on the 1, she definitely didn't leave herself much on the 3.
She might just go on the right side of the 3 ball and just kind of get some separation between them.
Yeah, if she can catch the gap between the 8-7, get the cue ball down underneath. All right, so she kept it simple, just used the 6 as a blocker ball, didn't get real fancy.
And speed control is great.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's a full ball behind that. It's not like she's half ball behind it. She's a full ball behind. Nicely done. All right, so now we're going to do a 1-rail kick shot here. See what can happen here. See if she can pocket the ball. See if she can get some space. That's not what she wants to do.
Yeah, Joanne's struggling. She's just not quite getting it started yet. Bean hasn't given her many clean opportunities, and so she may have to get a little fortunate to get back into this match for sure.
Yep.
It is a race to 8, ladies and gentlemen, so long ways to go. They are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack. They do get 60 seconds after the break.
So you got a little straight here. That's actually one with a little more of an angle.
She may have to just draw out and take a steeper cut on the 5. All right.
Ooh, it's going to be tree-topped here, too. But her caliber of player, I foresee her still getting over this and making this. Good speed.
Oh, oh.
Ooh.
I think she's okay. I think. Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes with the angle with the monitors, we don't necessarily see everything they see. Good stroke.
She went all the way through there with nice follow through. A little off angle on the 7, but should be fine. More than likely she'll go 3 rails around for the 8 ball.
Yep, that's what she's lining up for. One, two, three. See if she gets a little bit of an angle. She does. Now she could try to punch this out, play the 9 in the lower left corner, or she can just kind of follow up a little bit and play the 9 in the side, whichever she prefers. Whichever's more high percentage.
Nice look at being straight down the barrel of the cue. This 9 ball to be ahead by 3.
Nice out.
All right. Special thank you to Howard Heslin. He did send a donation. And Denise Rainier, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for your donation. I've went ahead and given you 2 opportunities in our drawing for the swag tomorrow after the finals.
And being also breaking out too, that's a big opportunity. If she can get this break, she's already halfway home. Dancer Linda in the chat, Kelly Fisher won that match between her and Savannah Easton.
Yeah, Kelly won it pretty handily too. I mean, she was getting kind of fortunate,
Yeah.
but at the same time, she was capitalizing on every real opportunity she had, and really just not giving Savannah much of anything. So she won 8-3, I think it was.
8-2, 8-3, something like that. Yeah.
Pretty hefty score line. All right, being hung to break. 1 in the side. No, Pink, get out of the way.
I don't think she can cut it in the side, but she can definitely hit it. So she might cross bank it or try to play it safe here.
All right, so being removing the perfect rack from the table, the official rack sponsor of the WPBA.
Those are nice racks. I got a set from Brittany when we guys were in Louisville last year, and I've been working with them. I like them.
Yeah, they're great. I think I've been using the same one for like 6 months at my house. So, and we play a lot of pool. So, yeah, they're good racks. All right, folks. Elise Q is up 1-0 over the Duchess of Doom right now inside the room. Tina Larson is 3-0 over Michigan's Betsy Sudholm. Ashley Rice and April Gonzalez are looking at ones. Maite's up 2-1 over LJ. Soli is up 2-0 over Weiwei. KZ is up tied 1-1 with a tsunami, Susan Williams. Caroline Powell up 1-0 over Somiya Konishi. And of course, our featured matchup being taking a strong lead at 3-0. So, good opportunity here for Joanne to get herself into this match.
Just overcut it just a hair.
If you're going to do that to forward position, you have to pocket the ball.
Yep.
Otherwise, take it to the pocket that's more closest and move the cue ball. Howard Heslin in the chat says he doesn't watch the WPBA often enough, but Bean is terrific. Well, it sounds like you're going to be watching us a lot because we have like 6 or 8 events next year.
Yeah. What a draw stroke by Bean there.
Big old stroke. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Howard. It is completely free. All right, nice little thin on the 3. Coming around 2 rails, leaving Joanne not a good look at the 3. I don't think she even has the edge. If so, it's just the very edge.
And she's just not had a good starter shot in pretty much any of these racks.
No. Bean's definitely keeping her away from the table. Oh, all right. Well, she got the clip.
Nicely done.
I think she's left Bean the window. She has. I wonder if she can get to the edge of this 3 and spin the cue ball around.
Looks like. We'll see what she does here.
Yeah, I think Sophia ended up taking a loss to Kaylee McIntosh, who's also one of her best friends. I'm sure that's a tough one, them two playing each other. Sophia will be taking the scenic route. Kaylee will advance on the ace side.
She's having a really good tournament.
She is. Kaylee is just such a solid player, and she offensively is just so good. So good offensively.
Look at this. Does she get it? Nicely done.
She swishes it in. Well done.
She needed that.
Yeah.
And she had such a good kick shot on the last ball. Now she got it this time. Nicely done. Hopefully this can translate into a little bit of momentum for her so she can string a rack or 2 together. Because I believe it's her break next rack. So she can get this, potentially get a win on her rack, get this really close.
It does make me wonder. She's just going to roll it in, and she's going to...
Ooh, wipe its feet on the way in.
That ball. Boy, oh boy, I thought she missed that ball. All right.
Extension time. And one thing I do appreciate with the WPBA, if you have to go get something equipment-wise, whether like a jump cue or an extension, they stop the clock.
Yeah, we're not using the timekeeper for punishment. We're just using it to keep the tournament on schedule. So we stop it if they need to grab an extension or.
Ooh, she got a little close to that side pocket.
No, she's
Flirting with
working it out.
danger.
Started with that great kick on the 3, so I feel like, she's determined. Let's see.
All right, so we're on to our next rack. She got that to get on the board and breaking. So now we have an opportunity to get back within 1 rack. So we'll see if Miss Ashton can do this. I hope she does because I want to see a close match. And I know everybody out there in the chat room wants to see a close match too. All right, got the wing ball and the 1 ball. And look at this. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. Get the win, get a good break, nicely spread out. A good opportunity.
And necessary. She's got to get herself back in this match. Yeah.
Oof.
I feel as though she just got a little rammy there in that last final stroke. She just kind of jabbed at it.
Yep.
I think that she kept that a little smoother. The cue ball's going to travel. You don't have to hit it harder or jab it any firmer to get the cue ball to travel at a good pace. You're already cutting it really thin. So it looks like a safety is coming. She's going to try to get her under that pink, but the 9 ball will be sufficient.
She's going to be kicking again. But that's the point. Like, if you don't have the shot, then, make your opponent take a tough shot.
Yeah, she could also jump at this, and I think that's probably what she's going to do. The only problem with the jump is that the 4 is just blocked up. So getting position on the 4 ball is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're Superman, Brian Pauly, with his jumping skills. But although most of us jump well, we maybe don't jump that well.
Yeah, she's only going over about half the ball, so the jump shouldn't be the problem. But you're right. Like, if you jump it and stick it right there, then you're almost back in the same spot. Here we go.
All right, so she does make a good hit.
Does she get luck? Ooh, I was if it hits the 4 or the 9, she might have stayed back there, but it rolls out maybe.
I think that she's gotten fortunate there. At best, Bean can see the edge of the blue too. Maybe she can see that whole thing. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think she can see like about half of it maybe, so I think she's going to play it safe. Yep, she's going with the inside and to cross it.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so she's like quadrupled. There's a wall of balls in front of the cue ball and the 2. In between the cue ball and the 2. So looks like Joanne's going to have to put in a little work to kick at this ball.
But she's been kicking really good.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Well, Joanne is actually a really well-rounded player. I think that my personal opinion is that her 8-ball game is a bit more solid. She's a multi-time 8-ball champion. So she has all the pieces and parts. Oh, look at this. All right, well done.
Nicely done.
Yeah. So I have to give kudos to Joanne on she's a very talented 8-ball player. But she does make it pretty deep into these 9-ball pro events as well. So Joanne's been playing off and on for many years. She's just not coming to every event right now.
Right.
So she's a little below where she should probably be ranked. But yeah, she's definitely a threat at the table.
All right. Bean coming back with a jump shot of her own. Oof. Almost got that ball to go.
Boy, these girls are jumping and hooking, jumping and hooking. I don't know if that's good or bad.
She could see the edge, I think. Nah, she's going airborne again, too. Now looks like she's kicking. Okay. All right. Good kick. Does she get it behind something? She may have the window between the 5 and the 8. We'll see. She might even be able to pocket the 2 ball if she can get through there. That is correct. H.R. Briggs, 120, the 5 Ds of dodgeball. But you always got to remember, you got to pause for that before that last dodge. All right, here we go. She's cueing like she can get through there. She just didn't have enough of it to make the ball. And got a little bit of luck for Miss Ashton over here. Good opportunity. She can get on the 4 ball after this too. Get this match closer. Got some traffic to avoid here, but if she can get on that 4 ball, she should be good. That'll play. That'll do. Speaking of Pink 4, this is the Airwith Pro Super Pro Cup balls?
Yeah, TV Pro Cup.
TV Pro Cup. There we go.
Pink 4, orange 5. We do have a few sets of the Aramith Black available for sale. If you guys are interested in that, we'll throw the promo for that in between racks for you guys to check out. I only have a few sets, and I'm not sure how many we've sold, so haven't received any notifications lately, so you guys are jumping on these deals. Better grab them while I got them.
You're not going to find a better deal on those ball sets, because if you want to buy those brand new, they're considerably more expensive than what they're asking for them. Big tester here. Nice shot.
And she's going to land nicely on the 6.
Look at this. Wow.
Well done. Catches the window between the 7-6 and ends up real nice on the 6. You know, Joanne, she was ranked as high as number 8 on the WPBA back in the day, but she's currently ranked around 60th. She is a Canadian 9-ball champion, and she's a former WPBA Rookie of the Year. So she's been around quite a while. She's owner of Hidden Spot Entertainment, sponsored by Hidden Spot, Arcade Bar, and Massey Canada. So she's got some good people behind her.
Massey Canada sounds like my type of place.
Right. Exactly. All right. So Joanne looking good at the table right now. Looks very confident. This is an elimination round matchup for these two. So whoever is defeated will be going home, making an early exit from this event. They would be sitting in 25th or 32nd, but there is a nice little $600 check that goes with that position, so nothing wrong with that.
Anytime you can cash in a tournament, that's always a good feeling.
Absolutely.
Because it reminds us, as Fast Eddie once said, money won is twice as sweet as money earned. All right, just take your time, make the ball. Here we go.
Yeah, Joanne's got a real nice touch, good pace around the table today. She's had a very good event so far. All right, and there you have it. Taking
right.
back another rack.
Absolutely.
Really good run. Just a couple of good shots on the 4 and the 5 to get her kind of started. And here we are, 3-2. Still in favor of being hung, but this is a long match. Race to 8. All right, what are some of the matches going on around the room right now? What do we got?
All of them are good.
Yeah, so Allison Fisher is currently playing Elise Q. These are all B-side matchups, elimination rounds. So they're tied at 1s. Tina Larson's got a pretty hefty lead over Betsy Sudholm, 5-1. Gonzalez takes a 2-1 lead over Ashley Rice. Maite Ropero is up 4-1 over LJ. Weiwei and Soli are 2-2. Susan Williams is up 3-2 over KZ at the moment, the Slayer. Carolyn Powell and Samio Konishi are sitting at 1s. And of course, our feature matchup is the one you guys are seeing, Bean Hung and Joanne Ashton. 3-2 with Bean breaking.
Man, she's got that breakdown pat.
She does. Well, Bean looks this table out, guys. I'm going to let you guys know these are the black sets that we are selling. I only have a few left, $460. That does include shipping to inside the continental United States. This is only while supplies last at WPBA.com. Go there to purchase. They were used one time and actually I think only 2 rounds at the 2025 Women's World 8-Ball Championships.
Yep.
So not only were they slightly used, like maybe 2 rounds, which is, I think they were like races to 6.
Yeah.
But they were also used by the best women players in the world. So go to WPBA.com. I think it's like /store. And that should be where you can locate the ball sales sets. If you have any trouble locating that, just go ahead and hit the contact us and send them a quick message. Our office staff will be right with you and we'll make sure that we get that taken care of for you. Remember, there's only a few sets left. That's all I've got. And then the blacks will be gone for the WPBA. So if you're interested, get on it. It's a good price. Okay, so it is WPBA.com/store. And there should be a spot there for you to go ahead and purchase those. Just add it to your cart, $460. Can't beat it. Can't find them anywhere else for that price, and that does include shipping inside the United States. All right, Bean should go 2 rails to get back on this 8. Just like that.
Good stroke.
Ooh.
Ooh, that got close.
Yeah, favorable bump, but it should be fine. Couple different ways you can go about this, but she can play the 8 in the lower right, 9 in the same pocket. She went to the opposite pocket, like I said. Couple different ways you can go about that.
And like you have said multiple times on this stream, what Allison Fisher told you, and I keep this to heart as well, is whatever you're feeling that day, whatever you're feeling in the moment, like that's what the shot you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
And that,
all right.
And that actually works in artistic pool too.
Does it?
Because when we have our event, you have, 3 shots you can pick from the categories, like from the different shot levels, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 point.
Okay.
You have 3 you can pick from. You only shoot 1. Well, let's say, well, hey, I like this shot, but you know what? This other one's going.
Oh.
I really need to pick the one that's going versus maybe the one that I like.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
So it's kind of parallel.
Good call. Look at, we're learning something every day, every time we stream, folks. Guys are learning all the things. So I really I really enjoy doing the streaming side of this, but as a player, sometimes it's daunting to sit here knowing that you could still be playing. Like, but I do enjoy it. I love watching these ladies compete. It's kind of inspiring. So hopefully it does the same for everyone at home. All right, let's go. Joanne Ashton to break. Score is 4-2. Joanne's down 2 racks in this race to 8.
Big break, but the 8 ball hung.
No pun intended.
I was waiting on you to catch that.
I was like, that's a coming.
Yep.
So a little bit of information about Bean. She is a Zen Custom Q sponsored player. She's also sponsored by How Tips, Andy Cloth, 3 Second Q Cases, and Q9 Billiards. She did win. Oh, so she was runner-up here. I thought she was. So in 2022, she was the WPBA Dr. Poole Classic runner-up. But she has been the Australian women's 9-ball and 8-ball champion multiple times. She's the 2024 WPBA Fairfield Invitational champion. So she has won a WPBA event.
I think I was watching the stream when that happened. I saw her won that.
Yeah, she played Christina Zlateva in the finals.
Yep, that was a great match.
It was. It was a very good match. Christina Zlateva had a nice win over Allison Fisher to get into that finals match. Very good pool. All right, so back to the match at hand. Good safety. She left Bean side on the 1, so I expect her to be kicking her next shot.
She's trying to stop it right there. So she's elevating. See what she does here. Oh, she just drilled that. Nice.
Yeah, she went for the bank shot on that. It didn't really lend itself to the cue ball, though. The cue ball back to the 2, so I wasn't kind of surprised that she shot at that. But she can play a safety from here.
Yep, she's already lining it up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that squirted out a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, looks like Bean might be going airborne here. And I like it when people do jump shots. But the 2 ball, the 2 ball is right there. So if you can get a good contact on it, it's highly likely it can go. Great shot. And can see the 3 ball, so that's good. Lonnie's checking to see if she caught that on instant replay.
I rearranged my replay folder and now I can't find anything. I'm going to have to fix that.
Isn't that how it works? When you try to clean something or organize something and then you can't find anything?
Yeah, I thought I was doing a good thing, but now I'm not so sure it was a good thing. All right, so that's safety play. Let's see if we caught the replay on that jump for Bean, and we have. What a good look. All right, well done. That'll go into the replay folder for future reels.
There you go.
We'll be working on that this year.
Nice. I don't think she wanted to make that ball. I think she was trying to play it safe. But she's been kicking really well, like speed-wise, accuracy-wise.
She's even kicked in a few balls. Yeah, she kicked in the 3-ball earlier.
Wouldn't surprise me if she'd played 3 cushion before.
And that wouldn't necessarily surprise me either. I think, you know, with I think she's played quite a few games over the years, you know, making sure that she's really versed in all cue sports.
Nice touch there. Yeah, B may have to go 2 rails here.
And it looks as though she's going 2 rails underneath it, trying to kick it up table, but she ended up catching it thin. She is not going to get away with that. I don't think.
Yeah, that's close to the 9 ball.
It's very close. I think she's okay, though. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Yep, then just roll this 4 ball in a natural 2 rail shape for the 5, and then just make the 5-8.
Yeah, just like that. Just that simple.
Yeah, if I could do it that way, I would be playing in another cue discipline than what I do now and not be commentating.
That's fair. Me too. All right, she knew right away that she mishit that shot. She just decided to walk away from the table. She has gone away with it, though.
I mean, she's still very much in this match.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, 2 games down is not a lot.
No, no.
That's one thing I've noticed watching as much WPBA pool as I do. There is no quit in any of these ladies.
No.
They could be down 5-1, and they're still just as fierce as if it was 0-0.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I say that regularly, and I know that Brian's aware of that, but there's the momentum shift in WPBA matches is real. Like, it's absolutely real. I don't know that you necessarily want to be in the lead at, like, game 5 and 6, because it tends to shift after that. And so I don't know if I take that a little too seriously because I'm always down in my matches. I have to come back. But I have noticed that a lot of times about this point in the matches, when you start to see some shift in the momentum, and, you know, the alternate breaks doesn't really lend itself to that, but it does happen a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just getting here, you are watching the 2025 Dr. Pool Jacoby Tour Championships. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and we have Brian Pauly, the Superman trick shot artist champion, in the booth with us. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are not currently a subscriber. It is free. It doesn't cost you a penny. But we need those numbers. That way we can continue to bring in great sponsors and allow us to continue to bring you guys free content.
Great thing is when you subscribe to the channel and also hit the notifications bell, you get that notification on your phone, like, oh, they're getting ready to go live, and as soon as you have it, you can click it, and the match is up.
Yeah. Super easy. All right, so she's got to look at this 5. She's going for it. She does need to be mindful of the left side pocket.
How'd she hit it? Nice. Still a little bit of work left. Good stroke. She stayed down, delivered that well. Now, are you hitting with this with speed to try to keep the 7 up, or you slow roll it with a little bit of follow just in case the 7 goes, so you got your shape on the 9?
I think I just rolled it in.
Yep.
Keep the 7 in front of the pocket.
There you go.
Because if you mishit it and you hit it with any pace at all, you could totally screw yourself. So I think that just rolling it in and leaving it close to the pocket is key. All right, another nice run by Joanne Ashton. Extending, getting some of those racks back that Bean took on early. Score is 4-3. Looks like Bean is breaking, so Joanne was able to get a couple back-to-back racks. Here's some information about the Pro Cup ball sets while Joanne is racking. Do you need a set of billiard balls? Well, we may have just what you need. Aramith billiard balls are the benchmark used in tournaments worldwide, whether it be billiards, snooker, carom, or other disciplines. In order to be the best, you need to shoot with the best. Aramith billiard balls do make the difference. We currently have them on sale, previously used by the ladies of the WPBA. $390 shipped inside the continental USA. All right, guys, so we're back in action. Sorry if I cut your commercial short. Didn't really want to miss all the action right here. These girls racked a lot faster than I expected them to. Removing the perfect rack from the table. That is the official rack sponsor of the WPBA. Special notice to J.P. Chower Custom Cues and Fort Worth Billiard Superstore. Currently on the arena walls. Special shout out to them for coming on board and becoming part of the WPBA family. Oh, Beverly Ashton is in the chat room. That's Joanne's twinny. She's cheering on her sister, I'm assuming.
You would hope so.
You never know with those two.
Yeah. If you're ever down in Fort Worth, Texas, I would definitely suggest going into Fort Worth Billiards. I went in there when I did a couple shows in Texas a couple years ago. The guy who brought me into Fort Worth. That place is awesome.
Yeah. Superstore. All right, so Joanne makes and plays a phenomenal safety here. It's being stuck up to the back side of that 6. They are on a 40-second shot clock. You notice Bean just looked up at that corner. She is mindful of the shot clock. They do get 1 extension per rack.
And if it goes hill, they get 2. As Ada would say, this is a jail time safe. Like this is a pro level safe.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. She is jailed up. Joanne's hoping they throw away the key. Oh, good effort. That was not an easy kick. She came a lot closer than some would have.
Because she almost only had to go through that window. And even if you go through there, you may not even be able to get the one from that angle.
Yeah. It was a very good effort. Everything's wide open now. The 5 does go past the 8 into the top left corner, so Joanne's got some work to do, but it looks like she could tie this match back up with this rack.
Absolutely. This would be big for her. This would be rack 9, so therefore she'd be breaking. Since she won the lag, she breaks in the odd numbered racks. So if she could get this out, she could potentially take a lead. But you gotta get through this rack first. One ball at a time.
Now I like her just sliding to the right long rail. She may have overhit this.
Ooh, slow down, cue ball.
Yeah, it did.
All right, there we go. It listened.
Yeah.
For once.
Now she's stretching and I would have liked to seen her slide a little further up the right long rail. Maybe staying on the right side of the table instead of getting this angle, because this angle's tricky, and now she's got to shoot it with an extension on her cue. Is she going to go 1 rail forward? Is she going to try to drag it around 2 rails? I don't know if she can do much else. Yeah, 1 rail out.
Just
Don't
miss the 8. Ooh.
Ooh. I was like, do not touch the 8 ball. All right, so she hit that pretty good. She got through there. Didn't bump the 8. Got pretty fortunate on that. But stretched out across the table with that extension, that is not easy.
That was well struck. That was well done.
All right, so sitting pretty good here. The one thing she does need to be mindful of is to make sure she doesn't land on the rail with the cue. I don't know if she'll draw this or if she'll go 2 rails out. Two rails out, back to the center of the table. It's a good look at the 8 ball there.
This shot comes up in 9 ball all the time. So see how she navigates this.
I think Tina Larson has just defeated Betsy Sudholm from Michigan. Betsy will take home a $600 paycheck.
And Tina will advance to play the grinder, April Larson, at 2 p.m.
Yep, long way to go in this tournament for sure. We're just starting to get to the business end, and it's like a monster party down on the B side. It's brutal.
Nicely done. Well run. And we are tied up.
Yes, sir. See, when we said it at 4-2, I said this is when it happens. This is typically when it happens. Now, whether or not we stay one side or the other, or they go rack for rack, is yet to be determined. But still, let's see what's going on around the room. Allison Fisher is currently down by 1 rack to Elise Q. Larson just defeated Sudholm 8-1. April Gonzalez and Ashley Rice are tied at 3s. Maite Ropero is up 6-3 over LJ. Wei Su Chen is taking a lead over Soledad Ayala, 4-3. Susan Williams is still 1 game up on the Slayer, Christina Zlateva. Caroline Powell has taken a 1-rack lead over Konishi. And Joanne, Ashton, and Bean are tied at 4. So everybody's kind of on the same pace. Except for Tina and Betsy. Like I said, Tina's walking head first into the grinder next round. So we'll see how that goes. And Joanne Ashton to break.
She break try. Yes, she did. Very nice safety opportunity here for Bean if she wants it. I don't foresee her banking this back. And then she does. Shows me what I know.
Yeah, just stick to the trick shots, Brian.
I know. That's
Kapow. Yeah, Caroline Powell. She's got my favorite nickname though. Kapow. I think I just like to say it. Somebody in the chat was asking about Caroline.
Yeah, she actually has a Kapow sticker, like a comic book Kapow type thing on her case. I actually gave her that. I was at an event with my superhero costume club, and you could make like custom capes for kids. And once Kapow, I'm like, oh, I gotta get that. I know somebody who would like that.
Yeah. All right. So, and missed bank on the one ball for Bean, and Joanne's going to try to take advantage of that. Everything's pretty open. See how she maneuvers through this rack. But it looks pretty good at the moment.
Another great shot with that extension stretched out.
You know, I think a lot of it, the reason why we're so good with the extensions and the bridges is because we're women and we've always been small. You know, like that doesn't change. You know?
Right.
Like we don't get to reach. We can't reach a lot of things. All right, so this is a good look, although I'm in the middle on these shots. Like I almost would have preferred her to stay on the right side of the table.
That's what I was thinking she was going to do. I didn't think she was going to draw it all the way back.
Yeah, because she could have just slid over with some right-hand English and shot the 5 in the same pocket. Now she's got to roll. Okay, good shot.
Nice.
That was not as steep as I thought it was.
Yeah, so come out one rail. Yep, come out one rail for the 6.
Yep.
And you can tell it's almost like her confidence level has increased now that she's back in the game. Her pace, she's getting down, and she's just making these shots.
Yeah, she's had a couple nice outs, and I think that lends itself to getting comfortable. All right, one rail forward. Well, a little slow on the pace there. Really steep on the 6, but she's made a couple really nice cut shots along the way in this match just to get back into it. So you can tell she doesn't like it. But, you know, your options are limited. Sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah, cue ball 1, 2, possibly 3 rails going back and forth to get on the 7 ball. Here we go.
There's a good look at how steep the angle is on the 6. You know, with a little bit of right-hand spin just to keep that cue ball straight up and down. She just waves it like, yeah, whatever. If you know Joanne, you can almost kind of like hear her, you know. All right. One rail back out. She doesn't need any angle at all, but just enough to keep the cue off the rail, and it looks like she's been successful at that. And being that she does since she has to, is she going to try to get across table? She doesn't really need to do that, though. She needs the angle to get back down table for the 9. So I would like to see her just roll this in and hold the cue right there. Stunning the cue ball around. There's a lot of movement. Yeah, good play.
There you go. Still got the angle. Can get up to the 9 ball. And she breaks next rack. That's why these games are so important with an alternate break format.
I feel as though Jo let this one slip away. She had it in the grips. This 9 ball to take the lead back for being hung. Well done. 5-4. This is a race to 8. Joanne may, is she going to take a break? No, she's going to rack. She's all in. So there was a question in the chat about carrying your extension on your person. No, there's no rule about keeping it in your pocket or sticking it in your back pocket. I don't know about a sheath. I mean, you're not going to adorn it like a sword or anything. So
I mean, that'd be cool, but you know.
it would not be as cool as Brian says it would be. Brian, he's like, well, what do you mean? But no, I don't think there's any rule. I mean, like you think about it, Federal Gorse carries one in his pocket at all times.
Yep.
So no, I don't think there's any rule against it.
I think also with them, they don't pause the clock, the shot clock, to get the extension. The cool part is with the WPBA is if you need to get an extension or use a bridge, they will pause the clock so you can go get it and then put you back on the clock.
Yeah, as soon as you address the table again. Now, the only thing they don't do, and I know this is, I'm not really sure, but I understand it because you're not really supposed to break down your cues. But they don't pause the clock if you have one of those that goes in between your shaft and your butt, where you have to take your shaft off, put it on, and then put it back together. They will not pause the clock for that.
I would say most people that have the shaft and the extension in between the shaft and the butt, they probably have it on there all the time. So but surprisingly, there might be people that use it that way. You know, they break it down, put it on, and so forth.
Now, I will say I haven't seen a ton of the girls using the new hand shoe extension. They're still doing the butt extensions. But I would love to see that. I don't know if anyone's got one, or maybe if Hand Shoes watching us, they could send us a few. We'll check it out.
I saw those at Derby this year. Those are interesting.
They're fun. And I've heard that you can put your own tip on it so it feels natural. And then what also helps is that instead of, you know how when you put the butt extension on, when you're cueing, you're now cueing through the fat part of your shaft. With that forward extension, you're still cueing from the natural space on your shaft.
Yep.
Kind of interesting. So if you hear me, James, you need to send me some of those things. WPBA needs to do a review of those extensions. Okay, well, really just me. I'm intrigued.
Good roll there on those 2 ball, married right up to the 6.
Weird.
Now, see what she's thinking about. See what she comes up here.
You just thin it and try to bring the cue ball around. Yeah. All right, the 8 ball may be a blocker, or maybe not. Joanne was kind of looking to Bean to see if she was tell her anything like, do I got a shot?
Looks like she can hit it. See what happens here. See if she plays it safe. I don't think she has enough of the ball to go for it.
Well, she's not taking very long, so I'm wondering if she can't see the whole ball here. She just needs to pocket the 2. Yeah.
Good stroke.
Yeah. Well done. Now here the key is going to be the pink to the 4 to the 5. So she really needs to make sure she gets back out. So she has some angle on that 4. She doesn't want to come in short side.
These next 4 balls are all on the opposite ends. 3-5 on one end, 4-6 on the other. So she's going to go back and forth between each shot.
It's like a nightmare drill. All right, going forward.
Nice stroke.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she bumped the 5, and now she's in a bit of a spot.
It's not in a fun spot right now.
No, and the worst part is even if she just holds the cue right there, I think at best she'll have a crossover safety. I don't know that she can get close to the point of contact to pocket that 5. We'll see what her plan is. Man, Joe is striking the ball beautifully. You know what I mean? Just no distant, the long shots aren't really like a problem for her right now. She seems very comfortable over the ball. Interesting.
Yeah, you cross it over and have the cue ball come down on here on the short rail, try to get it behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, get that 5 back up table. Try to get it to that top short rail, get the cue ball. Kind of like above our little 9 ball in our scoreboard right now. That would be ideal. The 9 ball's right there to block, and the 8 for just in case purposes. Oh boy, she put a little spin on it, caused that 5 to widen out. Now she's left being a real good opportunity to extend her lead over the Canadian Joanne Ashton. It's tough.
Nice little simple draw shot there. Probably just stun it over a little bit, have the 8 ball on the side. But the 8 ball can go anywhere, so it's just whatever she feels comfortable with. Yep, 8 on the side. Maybe roll the cue ball 1 rail for the 9 ball. So we'll see what she does here. Yep, there we go. Nice little reverse spin there. All right, and being back with a 2-game lead. But Joanne is breaking, and we said this last time when there was a 2-game lead. It's still close, and it still is. While Lonnie's doing some technical stuff, I want to remind everybody to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the notifications bell so you get notifications as soon as the WPBA goes live, so you don't miss out on any of these matches. And also back out and click the like button, please. That helps the algorithm. That helps them out. So if you like what you're seeing and like that you're getting a free stream, I would also suggest maybe send them a super chat.
All right, Joanne Ashton to break.
All right, she got the wing ball. No, she didn't. No, she did. Bean just come grab the rack.
Yeah, it's basically a 4-2 race now. Joanne needs 4 to win, and Bean needs 2, so things are starting to tighten up a little for the Canadian. Time to really get to it. All right, this cue ball needs to get down here and get under something. Just a hair short of pace.
And this is a big game for Bean, too, because if she can get this, she's on the hill with a little bit of a cushion here. So
Yeah,
there's
it makes
pressure
you,
all
it
around.
allows you to stay patient and wait for your moments. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Bean misses the 1. What do you know, Joe? Let's go. I mean, I obviously, as a player, you don't enjoy hill matches, but as a stream team and as far as a fan and a spectator, the hill matches are where it's at.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. You love them.
Definitely, yeah.
And especially when you have friends playing each other. Because like I watch these brackets all the time. So if you're playing somebody like I'm not really familiar with, I'm like, all right, that I'm rooting for one person in this match. But if it's like Lonnie versus April Larson, which I'm friends with both of you, I don't know who to root for. I want a hill match. I know neither one of you want a hill match.
No, absolutely not. We do not. We do not want a hill match, that's for sure.
Fired that thing in pretty good.
Yeah, she did. She may be a little upset with herself after the miss on the 1. I do know that Bean is really good at motivating herself in her moments, and she works really hard to stay positive and do all the work. She may be able to draw back and bump the 5. I wonder if that's what she was looking at. That would open up, yeah, or 4. There you go. That works too. Open those balls up and make them, less of a pain to get on.
That was a well thought out shot and well executed.
Absolutely. All right, nice touch. Got a good angle to get back to the 5. She can do it a couple different ways. She can just slide it over with some draw, but she does need angle on the 5, so she may opt to go forward and back out. I like just sliding it over personally, but you don't want to fall straight in. I guess she could, as long as you're close to it. Draw straight back for the 6. She'd like a little angle for sure.
Good stroke.
Yeah, and I like that she brought it back out by the side pockets because she can reach this.
Yep.
Very smart move from Bean. She's going to play short side on this, so basically she's going to go 3 rails around to the right side of the 6 ball.
Nice stroke.
She hit that well.
And that is actually one of our shots from our program, except there's a combo where the cue ball would have went. Just make it and force fall around 3 rails and make the combo. Got a little more. I think that she'll be fine there, though.
She's got to make a decision here. And I know this is tough because if you play this with some kill English, like come back across by the side pocket, you do risk scratching. If you try to drag it around, you got to play it with the right speed. All right. So she opted to really just throw the ball in the pocket and accept a bit steeper cut on the 9. Very well played. Bean seems to have the speed of the table really understood.
Yeah, she's zoned in on it pretty good right now. So Bean to the hill first, and she's breaking next. So she's really, really in the driver's seat right now.
All right. And there you have it. Score is 7-4. All right. What do we got going on here? Let's talk about these ball sets that we do have for sale. Actually, let's talk about the blacks because I've had a few questions in the chat about them. This is the Aramith Black at $460. That includes shipping inside the continental United States. I only had 4 sets when we started. I don't know that we have many left. As soon as they're gone, I'm going to pull the promo off the screen. So it's WPBA.com/store. These have been used one time previously at the 2025 Women's World 8-Ball Championships hosted by Peach Hour in Olhausen at the Oneida Casino. They've been played by, only been played with like 2 rounds by some of the best women players in the world. So, well, the best women players in the world. And I only have a few sets left to go. If you guys could purchase those for me, it would really help. Thank you to Aramith for allowing us to sell those and to help with production quality. So we do appreciate that.
For those of us who have been watching these streams for a number of years now, you can see the gradual increase in production value and everything, and just how the graphics are up and the scoring and all that stuff. And that is a big thank you to all the fans that have donated
Absolutely.
all the time, and but also all the hard work that Lonnie, that you put into all this. So
well, thanks, Bri. I like doing it. I like doing it for the girls. I think that they deserve all of that recognition. So, oh,
I don't think she hit
missed
it.
the whole ball. She's kind of giggling a little bit. Bean is one of my favorites. She's a very funny character. Very funny. All right. I wonder if the 1 goes past the 4 into the side pocket. Let's kind of go see what we got. It's tight. I wonder if she's got the setup to do like a combination or a carom into the corner on the 9.
She's not shooting at it, so I don't know if it
No.
goes.
Must not. Well, with a rack right there, it can be a little deceiving too. She should be able to pull the rack now if she'd like to. The 5 ball is just a bad situation, in my opinion.
And the camaraderie amongst the players at these events is awesome. I had somebody that was been here for the first time message me like, "There's no egos here. This is awesome. This is great. This is so different."
Well, we're all buddies, you know, like the thing is that we're super competitive, and I know you guys that are regulars on the stream, you guys know when I say to you that we are like trying to kill each other when we're playing against each other. But as soon as we're done, it is not uncommon for us to go, hey, are you hungry? Do you want to go get dinner? Even if we're mad about losing, you know, I mean, nobody likes to lose. But we are buddies, and we do all get along really well. And so there's no animosity or drama. The girls stay in the room and hang out a lot. You know, you'll see them walking around in between matches, and that's something I think that is a little different than some of the other pro events. It's that, you know, the players, they get done and they're out of here. So they're not fun, you know?
Yeah.
The ladies of the WPBA, they'll stick around, hang out, you know, chit chat a little bit, you know, enjoy an adult beverage occasionally. Not everybody, but some of the girls, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just true in life, though. And so yeah, we enjoy ourselves.
The only thing I know of outside of you girls that's even close to that is our artistic pool tournaments is the same way.
Yeah.
We all, I mean, we're even smaller, you know, but it's like a fraternity sorority thing. It's like if you're with us, you're automatically family. And you're right. When we're against each other, we absolutely want to kill each other.
Yeah.
You know, but then once we're done, high five, great, you hit that shot for the first time or whatever, and then we all go out to dinner.
Absolutely. All right, so it looks like Joe's got. Okay, so she's all right, but she's got to bump this 8. Wow.
Well played.
Yeah, good shot. She's got a lot of confidence at the table right now. Got a lot of confidence at the table. That's a good thing for Joanne and all her fans.
Nice stroke.
Yeah. All right, with this 9 ball, she takes a rack back against the Magic Bean. Ta-da! All right, takes one back, Joanne. Joanne Ashton is up, or still down 2 racks, but it is 7-5. Beans on the hill and breaking. Joanne will be racking for her. Is that correct?
It's rack 13, so
Oh, no. Joanne's breaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she can possibly get another game here and make this really close.
Yeah, I wasn't counting that scorecard. I was counting that one, but I was saying 7-5. Digital Pool hadn't updated just yet. So here we go. Joanne has a chance to take another one back with a nice solid break. You never know with this 9 on the spot, though.
You never know. Some people have figured it out. Some people are still working on it. If you can figure it out, you're dangerous.
Absolutely. Well, we seen it in the first round with Kelly and Savannah. Kelly, even though she was winning the rack, she was just winning the interchanges. She wasn't winning off the break because she broke dry, what, three
times in a row, yeah.
So she wasn't winning because of her break. So she'll probably go and put some work in behind that and try to get that figured out.
And looks like Joanne broke dry now. Luckily, the one's not the easiest shot in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Especially where the 3 and 4 are. I don't think she can slide over to make the 1. See what she does here. Oh, she did get around there. She had more room than I thought. Man, but the 4 ball rolled right up, right in front of the 2 ball. Demon's even shaking her head. It's like, wow, I just made that great shot. And then this.
Bean's trying to figure this out. And remember, guys, they are on a 40-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack. Oh. This Wisconsin weather, I think, is getting to me, Brian.
It is very dry up here.
It's and it was freezing cold. Today's the warmest I've been so far since we got here. I mean, I have multiple long sleeve shirts on. That's how cold I've been. And then, of course, today it's warmer.
Yeah, those changing temperatures and pressures and everything, they can wreak havoc.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Click the 11 left side of the 2 ball, put it up table, and put the cue ball back near where she's at?
Yeah, I think she's just going to play the safety and tuck her up underneath. But unfortunately, she didn't get her under the 5. And I'm positive that Bean has a look at the 2.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then if she can just get back onto the 3, if she gets on the 3, then she's going to be in a good spot.
So I wonder if she can make this with a little bit of left-hand English, if that will track her back in between the 4 and the 5, or even the 4 and the 3 to shoot the 3 up table. Let's see what she does here. Not quite enough, but if she gets a bump, it might work out perfect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Every time I say uh-oh, I think, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Do you remember that?
Absolutely, I do. Uh-oh, spaghetti-os.
Yeah, it was like a commercial. Yes, the extension. There was a question in the chat about the length of this extension. Yes, it is 40 seconds. It's just additional. A lot of people think it was a 30-second, but we just, our shot clock is like I said, it's not there to punish you. So you would have 1 minute and 20 seconds to figure it out, and she did not hit that well.
She was also elevated on that, too. She was jacked up pretty good. So
trying to hold the cue ball. Well, this is a good chance for Joanne.
Joanne's got an opening here.
Great opportunity. Really,
good starter shot, too.
Yeah. She just needs to make sure she knows exactly where that cue ball's going. Bumping the 9 the wrong way could be disastrous for Joanne here.
That is a weird way to use the bridge with this. If I was her, I'd go back to just using her extension because she's hit with it before very well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, here we go. See if she can pocket this and get around for the 4.
Oh, she ends up catching the window, but she catches the 3 so thin that she comes in between the 5 and the 4. I didn't think that was even an option, but it has worked. So she caught the 3 so thin going into the corner that she ends up catching the gap between the 5 and the 4.
Wow.
But she caught it so thin the cue ball was flying.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see the shot. I was over here sneezing my head off. So
Yes. Yeah, Brian had an attack. He's also being, yeah, it's a Wisconsin thing, I think.
it should be.
I sneezed like for days when I first got here.
And see if she puts a 9 in between the Q and the 5 or up table. Look at this.
All right, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on this particular video, on this live feed. And I'll tell you why it's so important for us, because we use those numbers when we go pitch our tour to sponsors. So it's very, very important to us if you could hit the thumbs up. Like I said, we continue to bring you live free content. And so the subscriptions and the thumbs up, the likes are very important for us. So if you guys could make sure to do that, we'd really appreciate it. We've got over 500 people watching. So if you could give us a thumbs up, we would really like that. And if you're not currently a subscriber, please do so. Our goal for 2026 is to double our subscribers.
Awesome.
So it is free. It doesn't cost you any money, but it's priceless to us. So if you could do that, we'd really appreciate it.
There's a very good safety by Joanne. We haven't done it yet. You know, that deserves snaps.
Oh, yeah, snaps.
Snaps, snaps, snaps in the booth.
All right, 2 rails, kicking that 5 up table.
Good hit.
She ends up clipping it. Does she get away with it? She doesn't. Joanne Ashton has a look, folks.
You know, I've watched so many WPBA streams that I know all of Lonnie's Lonnieisms.
So many, actually. I didn't realize that some of my weirdness is rubbed off on people because now they come up and say things to me. Like, I don't even know. Like, oh, yeah, your fortune favors the bold is my favorite. Or the winder. She caught the winder. I get that one a lot, too.
Every time I hear somebody say fortune favors the bold, that's the first thing I think of. That Lonnie says that.
Yeah. Some of my weirdness rubbing off on people. HR, I agree. 20-inch blades on the Impala. Holla.
Shot Kala. We have fun in the chats.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. Another good opportunity for Joanne. Oh boy, did she underhit it? She might be okay. She might. It's steep, but she might be able to still make this ball. It is very steep.
Yeah, that's cutting it back, cutting the side. That's makeable. But then you're turning the cue ball around, so we'll see what happens.
The good thing is, by having to cut this so steep, she's got 3 rails to slow that cue ball down. She's got 3 rails to work with, so. And
Nice.
she's hit
Look
it
at this.
nicely.
1, 2. Look at this. Get a little bit of an angle.
And
there we go.
She may have to put a whole lot of draw on this and play it short side. We'll see. I don't know if she can stun it enough to get it back out to the center of the table.
There's that. The other option, this is not, it's almost like a hero shot.
Force follow
Force
forward.
follow, high left, and then 1, 2, maybe 3 rails.
Yeah, and she is striking the ball really nicely, so she may be comfortable enough to make that happen.
Just cute and low.
She may just have to go for the draw stroke and give it the old 1-2.
Oh, she miscued.
Oh, but she's leaving it difficult. She's leaving it long, leaving her queuing awkwardly.
It still isn't easy. This is not an easy shot.
Yeah. Joe's kind of looking up in the sky, up the ceiling, just kind of giving herself some, you know, what'd you do that for?
Yeah, and
You
she might
know,
have jumped up
some
a little bit
mental.
too. I mean, because she knows she was going to put a big stroke on it. Could have been a lot of things.
All right. Oh, and she hits it well, being hung with this 9-ball. Here's a good look. And she's got it, ladies and gentlemen. What a grind that was. What an excellent match for Joanne Ashton, even though she doesn't come out victorious. Being hung sneaks away with that one. Scoreline of 8-5. I want to say a special thank you to Brian Pauly for jumping in and doing some commentary with us today. He's available all day, just so you guys all know. He made sure I was aware. I may actually step away. I don't know if Ada Leo is going to jump in for the next match. I may stick it out. I don't know. We've got about 20 plus minutes before the 2 o'clock round starts. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, you know what? I'm going to take a slight break, but maybe I'll roll the other camera around for you guys at home. Let me see what I got going on in my room view. Depends on who I have access to. Who I have access to on my camera right now. Let me see what I have access to in the room.
I want to add this. Even though Joanne didn't win, she had a great showing.
She played phenomenal.
So that she can only just build off of that.
And she's getting a check. I mean, no, maybe it's not the big check, but she's getting a check. So she's had a good event.
Right. And the fact is, like, she doesn't play in a lot of these, so to be able to play this good when you're not quote unquote in season or in stroke a lot, that says a lot.
All right, guys. This is not the best camera view that I can get, but they're so far across the room. I don't know if I'm even going to mess with it. Allison Fisher and Elise. Elise is on the hill on Allison Fisher right now. We've also got, let's see what some of the other scores are going on around the room. April Gonzalez is and Ashley Rice are tight in their match, 6-5. Wei Wei's taken a 2-game lead over Soli. Christina Zlateva is up 6-5 over Susan Williams. At one point, Susan was in the lead in that match. Trying to decide what match we should go check out. Maybe I'll just pull it back because my view is not the best in the room view right now, guys. The room is really dark right now. And all the outside matches, the tables are a little difficult to zoom into and have any clarity. So we're going to just go ahead and pull back and let Brian and I take a quick break. I do want to say thank you to everyone for all your donations. We're still doing the Sunday swag. I am accepting $20 donations right now, and it will put you throughout the rest of today, and we'll put you in the swag that will be drawn after the tournament is over. Let me see. What else do we need to talk about? We'll just throw a few commercials, guys, before we shut it down. Bean does need to update her score. Thanks for letting us know that, Jessie. And a girl. She's always on the lookout for us here at the WPBA. All right, guys. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching WPBA Billiards on YouTube. We'll see you shortly. I can't even talk today, Brian.
That's okay.
Oh, my. Okay, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to be back in action with a quickness. Aramith Black, $460, includes shipping inside the continental USA while supplies last. Go to WPBA.com to purchase. Aramith ball sets have the premium resin with Vitrotech technology that hardens the surface for durable brightness. These ball sets were used one time previously at the 2025 Women's World 8-Ball Championships. Remember, the best always use the best. Do you need a set of billiard balls? Well, we may have just what you need. Aramith billiard balls are the benchmark used in tournaments worldwide, whether it be billiards, snooker, carom, or other disciplines. In order to be the best, you need to shoot with the best. Aramith billiard balls do make the difference. We currently have them on sale, previously used by the ladies of the WPBA. $390 shipped inside the continental USA. To purchase them, go to WPBA.com.
In real estate, just like in pool, the setup is everything. When I play pool, I don't just focus on the ball in front of me. I'm planning my next shot. Selling your home works the same way. It's not about putting a sign in the yard. It's about positioning you for the next move, whether it's a quick sale, top dollar, or finding a dream home. With the right strategy, we don't just take the shot, we run the table. Let's line up your winning shot today.